Back in the day when I first started learning how to play guitar, I remember getting a book from the music store, and it was Hal Leonard or Mel Bay, something like that. Anyways, it showed me the notes on the guitar and it showed me some open chords. And I basically just started there and learned to play by ear, and over time started learning how to play guitar. But these days, it's unbelievable. It's crazy how many resources are available. Not only on YouTube, but on the internet. There's tons of resources available for anybody that wants to learn how to play guitar. So in this video, what I want to do is show you a mobile app. I have it on my iPhone and my iPad. It's called All Guitar Chords. Here it is in the App Store. And we're going to go in detail about what this app can do for you coming up right now. So hey, what's up? My name is Clay Jarvis, and on this channel I'll bring you tips, tools, and strategy videos just like this one. So if you're new here, be sure and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Remember that there are links in the description not only for the app that we're covering in this video, but for other helpful resources, and you can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram if you want. All right, so here we are on my iPhone. We're going to go to this All Chords app, and we're going to leave it on chords right there at the top. We're going to click on select key and tap. We're going to go to the C major and then hit submit. And this is the C major chord in the open position. So tip number one, we want to learn all of the major chords in the open position. So next thing we're going to do is go to the D chord. It looks like this. We're going to go to the E chord. We're going to hit this variations button right here. It looks like this, open position. We're going to go to the F, and this is a bar chord right here. So we're going to talk more in detail later in the video. We go to the G chord, looks like this. We go to the A chord, looks like, we hit our variations button, looks like this. You may want to play it with your fingers like that, or like that. We go to the B chord. This is going to bring us to another bar chord. And this is another bar chord. We're going to talk more in detail later in the video. And that brings us back to C. So tip number two, what we want to do is learn all the chords in the different variations up and down the guitar neck. So let's check this out. So C, we start here, and then we hit this little variations button. And that gives us our C from this bar chord position. Then we hit the button again. It gives us this chord here, this pattern. And this right here would be the bar chord based on the 8th fret, this C note here. And then we got that one. And then this one here is a little bit of a stretch, but looks like that right there. All right, so let's just walk through these real quick. We'll go to D. Once again, there's our D open chord. And there's our D bar chord right there. There's this D bar chord. And then there's that chord there. So we're going to go to E. And again, these are all major chords right now that we're looking at. Here's our different positions. Here's our bar chord here. Here's our bar chord way up here on the 12th fret. Go to F. And once again, we start with this bar chord here. This would be more of an open position. F, not playing the top two strings. And here's our bar chord F right here. And now we're going to go to G. Once again, we start here. Here's our bar chord. Here's our bar chord up here. Go to A. And we hit our variations button. This is our bar chord, our open chord we started with. Here's our bar chord on the 5th fret. And here's our bar chord up here. 12th fret. Then we go to B and we start with this bar chord here. Here's our bar chord on the 7th fret. And so forth, so on. And that would bring us back to C. All right, tip number 3, let's talk about the bar chords. We're going to go into a couple different bar chord positions, and we're going to basically make some different chords. So we're going to start with a major chord, then we'll do a minor chord, then we'll do a what's called a sus2 chord, and then we'll do a sus4 chord. So what I want to do first of all is take us back to the E chord. And this is our variation here. So there's our E chord right there we learned. Well, if we move this whole thing up, let's say we had this finger here barring all these open strings, that's what it would look like. Well, if we slide that up 1/2 a step or 1 fret, now we're at F. Slide that up 2 frets or a whole step, we're at G. 2 frets or a whole step, we're in A. 2 frets or a whole step, B. 1 fret or half step, C. 2 frets, whole step, D. 2 frets, whole step, E. So let's look at that for a second. Let's go back to this E chord. Now what we want to do is make an E minor chord. And the way we do that is just come down here to the minor chords and click on the M. And now our minor chord looks like this. So all we really did was move this one note right here from the major position, moving it down 1/2 a step or 1 fret to the minor position. So there's your E minor, slide it up to here. There's your F minor, G minor, A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor. So one cool thing we can do with this app is we can go to the Finder section right here at the top. That shows you all of the notes on the guitar. It's really important to learn all the notes on the guitar, and even if you don't know just by playing a note exactly what that note is right off, you want to be able to figure that out real quickly. And the way you do that is basically just memorize the open notes. So you start with the 1st string E, 2nd string B, 3rd string G, 4th string D, 5th string A, and 6th string E. Is start with this E and know that 1/2 a step up or 1 fret up is an F, 2 frets up or a whole step is a G, 2 more frets or a whole step up is an A, 2 frets whole step B, 1 fret half step to C, 2 frets whole step to D, and then 2 frets whole step to E. So basically, in music, between E and F, there's only 1 fret or a half step. And then from B and C, there's only 1 fret or half a step. So now we want to basically apply that to all the strings on the guitar. And you want to learn each string, but what we're going to do is focus on just the 6th string and the 5th string, so the top 2 strings. And we're going to go back to this E chord once again. And we're just going to basically keep it simple. There's our E minor right there. And then we go back to the E major. And we walk up. Same bar chord. All up and down the guitar. Now we're going to go to the B bar chord that we learned right here. And now what we want to do is just slide that down 2 frets or a whole step, and now we're in A. So when we go to A and we want to look at this right here, well, again, we're going to play like our index finger is barring these open strings right here. And we're starting from the 5th string A, and we're not playing the bottom string E. So what I want to show you is we can take this same pattern right here and we can move this note down 1/2 a step, and now we're doing an A minor, which looks like this. So we went from an A major to an A minor, just moving this one note 1/2 step down. Now we're going to move this note another 1/2 step down, and now we've got an A sus2. So So that's your A sus2. Now if we want to move this up to here, then guess what? We got a B sus2, which is a really cool sounding chord no matter what chord you play. D sus, E, F, G, A, back to A. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to our major chord, and we're going to go up a half step this time from this note to this note. And now we've got what's called an A sus4. So we've got an A sus4, A major, A minor, and an A sus2. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. I hope that you will install this app and put it to good use. Once again, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video or any questions you may have that I can answer in a future video. Once again, my name is Clay Jarvis. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.